So because of this, Bitcoin, you can't double spend it, you can't forge it, and you can't just create it out of thin air. So Bitcoin is extremely secure, not because of really complex codes that we haven't found bugs in yet, but because it's almost literally that simple, and there's just nothing there to hack or break. Everybody just checks everything constantly. Thanks. So Bitcoin has a lot of different uses. Its main one is right now is as a currency. And as a currency, it's durable. You can back it up. You can store it on a piece of paper, USB drives, whatever you want. It's extremely portable. Obviously, there's a World Wide Web. You can also print Bitcoins to pieces of paper or store them in USB keys, carry them around even in your head if you memorize a private key. It's fungible. There's no difference between one Bitcoin and another. It's scarce. There's only 21 million that will ever be created. And this scarcity is maintained by the rules that everybody who checks these pieces of paper follows. It's divisible down to 8 decimal places, and we can go further if we need to. So even if Bitcoin costs $1 million, it's still not going to be a problem because we just use smaller and smaller fractions of it. And it's recognizable. Like in the old days, you can check whether gold is real by doing an acid test. With Bitcoin, the cryptography in your wallet just automatically does it for you. As I said, there's no way to create a fake Bitcoin, and real ones are always checked and verified. Next. So, if you use regular money, why would you use Bitcoin? Well, first, it's fast. If you want to send money from a bank account to somebody else's bank account, it typically takes 2 days. If you want to receive a credit card payment, you'll see the transaction right away, but it'll take a couple of days for you to actually get it. With Bitcoin, you see the transaction within seconds, the money is spendable within 10 minutes. It's a lot cheaper. There's none of that banking infrastructure with the vaults, the accountants, the security, and all that. It's just all built into the protocol, so there's no fees to pay for all those expensive things. It's a lot more secure, as I've explained, with cryptography and everybody checking everything constantly. It's global. Not only does it reach everywhere where you have internet, but Bitcoin is based on communication, so if you can pick up a phone, dial somebody, and read off the transaction that was signed on your computer, you can use Bitcoin. So anywhere where you can reach somebody by communication, you can use it. It's as private or public as you want. There's services called tumblers that can mix your Bitcoin with other people to make it impossible to trace which Bitcoins are yours and which ones are not. Or if you want to be public, like for example, the charity that I work for, Bitcoin 100, we use a public Bitcoin address to receive donations and send money out. So in that way, everybody can always track our account books completely publicly, and if we do anything, they'll find out right away. And most importantly, it's an open platform, which means that it's totally free for anybody to start developing on top of, and I'll get back into that a little later.